welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be reacting to a new rock group to me. This is Mrs. Green Apple. As you guys know, I am a huge rock fan, so I cannot wait to see what this is all about. This was recommended to me by Unimi, so without further ado, let's go ahead and see what this is all about. Interesting! I've never heard Que Sera Sera like this. Woo! Nice run! Ooh, flipping up to head voice is so nice. Ooh, pretty. Ooh, I like how it pulled away. We have some strings in here for the next verse. Ooh, I love that part. Ooh, nice. Also, I have to say his pants are fire. I love how they look like little mirror pieces. Ooh, are they all wearing them? Because that would be lit. I think they are. Ooh, how cool! I think that's a smart idea. Little water fountains versus fireworks. I think more people should bring that on. Ooh, we have fireworks too. Oh, water and fireworks. Wow. What a performance. That's such a big area too. Okay, so something that I absolutely love is when bands or artists take a song that is not a song that you're going to expect, and they reform it in a way to create and be their own thing. And that's definitely what Mrs. Green Apple did here. I really enjoy, like, the essence of Que Sera was still there, but you could obviously tell they made it into their own song, their own style. And I think that's really important, is to, like, that's what I love about covers. I know some people really like covers when they're like exactly the same, but for me, I like when people and musicians play with what's going on. They're like, okay, so this is the original and we want to like pay like homage to the original, and we're not going to make it exactly the same. We're going to make it our own. So I actually really enjoy this kind of way of reforming it, because it makes it almost be, it's like their version, right? It's something that you think of. And also, like, it makes this kind of song more accessible to more people when, you know, it's done from your favorite group. I think that's really important because I mean, this is a quite old song. Isn't it like the 1950s? I want to say, when this song came out. So, like, bringing it ahead and forward in times. For the overall, like, presence of the song I want to talk about, and the stage performance I think was so important. I love how they incorporated so many different elements. I loved the water fountains at the end, and then we got fireworks, and then we had the dancers, and even just like the presence of the audience, they were so into it. You could tell that they've heard this song. There were several people crying, so you can tell this is probably their first time seeing this or hearing this live. The light sticks were really cute. I loved the green color, you know, obviously Mrs. Green Apple. I loved like the color of it, and I was curious. I was like, is it a little apple in there? Because I hope it is. So I really enjoyed that aspect. I think it gives so much more performance quality when you see things live. So that was really nice. There were several times that I wrote down some really interesting, like, instrumental parts. First, I love how we had the introduction, like, just introducing the song a little bit with the vocals. And then we had an instrumental break, really showing the rest of the band off, not just the vocalist, which I think is important when you have a band like this. I loved the increase of the instrumental every single time in each chorus. So at one point we just had, you know, how we had the guitars, and then the next chorus, I think we had like violins and strings. And then we had, at one point, there was like a music box part in there. And I really think that they did a good job at both increasing what was happening musically, as well as decreasing. So like decrescendoing made the music interesting, but the entire time I felt like the song overall increased and got louder, more tension, more stuff was going on. So then when you had this big, amazing ending, it was so grand and spectacular. So really fun. Tell me what you guys thought of this song. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite part in this performance? Mine was when the water came out, because I was like, what a clever idea. Rather than like always having like fireworks or confetti, having the water there, that was really nice. It gave off a different feel to it. I really enjoyed that. I was like, more groups should do that. That'd be an interesting idea. Also, what other songs would you like to hear from them? For me, I'd be interested in learning more about them for sure. Make sure you give me some information down below about them, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.